everybody. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. I've been out of town for almost 3 weeks. We went back home where we're from to Texas, and we had a good Christmas. We spent Christmas with my family. All of my brothers and sisters were there except for one. I had my nieces and nephews. We had a really, really good time. And then on Saturday, Christmas was Wednesday, Saturday, we went back to Dallas and spent some time there with at my niece's house with my sisters and my brother-in-laws and my nephews and nieces, and we just had a really good visit, a good time, big spaghetti supper, and just really good. And on New Year's Day, that is when my husband's family was going to do their Christmas. And that morning, I'm getting ready. My mother-in-law's making food. My phone goes off a couple times that I had a text message. And I just was like, oh, I'm not going to look at it because I'd been getting text messages from people saying, Happy New Year. And I finally finished fixing my hair and all that, and I went and got my phone, and my oldest sister had texted that my brother-in-law had had a massive stroke. And talk about, like, whoa, like, it was just a shock. My brother-in-law, he's had some strokes over the past 7, I think 8 years. He's had several strokes, and he was in a wheelchair. But, no one expected it to happen like this at this time. So it was pretty shocking. And then we later found out that the stroke was like a hemorrhage in his brain, and it affected the part of the brain that controls breathing. So he was on a ventilator, and they tried to slow it down, like the bleeding, with medicine, because he was also on blood thinners, and I guess that it just couldn't counteract it or whatever. It just kept getting worse, and so it came to the part where my sister and my nieces had to decide what they wanted to do. Okay, I'm back. I kind of got interrupted, so I'm going to try to pick up where I left off. We found out he was on a ventilator, and there was nothing really that could be done. Like, he couldn't have surgery to correct this hemorrhage or anything like that. So, they had to make a choice of when they wanted to remove him from the ventilator. And so my brother-in-law was from Hawaii, and his siblings all flew in and came in, and they all got to see him. We went and seen him the day after he had his stroke, and it was hard to see him like that. But anyways, yeah, so Saturday night they turned the ventilator off, and he passed away. And then on the next Friday they had this service, and it was a beautiful celebration of life is what they called it. My niece created 3 different slideshows. One was my sister and her husband singing a song that they had sung in church many years ago, along with a slideshow of pictures of them throughout their marriage. There was another slideshow of pictures of my brother-in-law and my sister with their girls, and they had pictures even of me on there, which really touched me to be included in the same slideshow as his daughters. But I used to spend like many summers with them. I went on vacations with them. I have a lot of really good memories of my brother-in-law. And then they did another slideshow of just the grandkids. He has 3 grandkids, a grandson and 2 granddaughters. His siblings all sang. They sang 3 different Hawaiian songs. They just sang them a cappella with they had a guitar, a ukulele, and they played and sang. And my youngest niece and my son Bryce even got to sing.
Yep.
And it was just a really very personal service. It was very just touching. We all wore bright colors, and they said to wear, if you had something with flowers or Hawaiian looking, to wear it. They didn't want us to wear black. So, like, I wore a big flower in my hair, and my kids were all in bright colors, and we just were there to celebrate his life. It was cut short. I mean, I still think, he dealt with a lot. He fought cancer and won that battle, and then he had the strokes, which took away his ability to walk, and then it affected his speech, and his hearing was already affected from before the strokes. From the cancer he had, his hearing was affected and his vision. So it was like he went from being this hardworking, active man to having these disabilities kind of from the cancer, and then he had then he had the disability of not being able to walk anymore. So, like, he really went through a lot. But one thing I noticed was, it, like several people said, he never complained. He was very, I think he was just thankful. Like one of my brother-in-law said, he was thankful for another day. And I think that, it speaks a lot about the type of person he was. I never heard him talk negative about anyone. He never made me feel bad. I don't think he ever made anyone feel bad. He was just a genuinely kind, caring person. He was quiet, soft-spoken. I could go on and on about him, but, he will be missed. Like, our family has lost someone so great, and he'd been in our family for 35 years, and since I was just a baby, and now my sister has to continue her life without him, and I worry about her because she's dedicated so much of her life to taking care of him that now she doesn't have him anymore. And now I don't know, I would think that would be hard to all of a sudden start fresh. She's not going out looking for a man, but just to start or to continue your life without that person, even if at times it might have been, hard, and it was a lot probably on her. But I feel for her, because I know it's going to be hard, no matter what some people may think. Oh, well, Al's in a better place, and Susan doesn't have to take care of him. Different things. Not necessarily that anyone said that, but they may think, now she doesn't have to do that. But I think that she loved him, and she would have done it for as long as she had to. As long as she could do that, as long as she could take care of him, she would have done it. And I really admire her. I admire her strength and her dedication to her husband. And I'm proud to call her my sister. And so I just thought I would do this quick update to kind of let y'all know why I haven't been on. We were gone for over 3 weeks, and or almost 3 weeks, and so I'm going to try to start making more videos again. I just kind of had to take a break, and I think I'm going to include a few pictures at the end of this video of Al, and I had posted a video, Christmas Memories, that had a little bit of video from our Christmas celebration at the end. I said it would be a Christmas that we'd always remember, and it had pictures of my family, and there's pictures of Al, and I'm glad for the time that we had and for the memories we were able to make. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.
Bye.